Okay, boys and girls, it should be Wednesday morning, and today we're going to be looking at how to convert metric liquid volume, which is pretty much the same thing that we looked at before when we did Ken-Hate states. So in our notes, what I'd like you to do is copy down our saying here. So the other day we wrote down Ken-Hate states and states cost money. You're still going to write those down. Just write KHD, SDCM, and this time we're going to put an L below it because in metric volume, liquid volume, we measure things by using liters. And so liters is going to be our standard that's in the middle here. And there's lots of different things that we use to measure in liters that maybe you're familiar with. Okay, so we're still going to remember our Ken-Hate states. And some of the things that you use that you can think of for liters would be things such as medicine droppers, which would be measured in milliliters. And liters we may see measured in our Coke cans, or we can think of a 2-liter bottle of soda, which is why you have that picture on the top of your notes page. This particular can of soda is measured in 355 milliliters. And milliliters are a very tiny amount of liquid. Like I said, you could think of having them in an eyedropper. My water bottle over here, it's measured both in ounces and in milliliters. And you can see all the way up to the top here, it goes up to 1,000 milliliters. And 1,000 milliliters equals 1 whole liter. Now, similar to when we were talking about the meters for the metric system with your Ken-Hate states, it's the exact same thing. So the K actually stands for kiloliters, the H stands for hectoliters, the D stands for decaliters, the L stands for liters, DL stands for deciliters, CL stands for centiliters, and ML stands for milliliters. Now on our note sheet, I'd like to take some notes about this Coke can. So we're going to do some conversions using this Coke can. So if the Coke can is 355 milliliters, in order to convert it into liters, I'm going to use my Ken-Hate states. KHD, SDCM. And if you heard me say before, 1 liter is actually equal to 1,000 milliliters. And usually we put a capital L. This is just so that we don't get it mixed up with the number 1. And so we have KL, HL, D, and this should be DAL, liters, deciliters, centiliters, and milliliters. Our most common ones, though, that you're going to see are milliliters and liters. So that's why I chose that for this example. So 355 has a decimal point here, and you know the metric system, this is all about moving that decimal point. So if you're at milliliters, which is small going to big, small to big uses division, and that's going to move your decimal point to the left by powers of 10. 10, 100, 1,000. So we're actually dividing by 1,000, and we're going to take that decimal point, we're going to scoop it 1, 2, 3 places to the left. And that makes the decimal point go in the front. Here, we have 355 thousandths of a liter, which makes sense because milliliters are tiny. So if we have a lot of those, 355, it's only going to be part of a liter. And this is the example, boys and girls, that you'll see in your assignment where you have to find some items in the house that are measured in liquid volume, in milliliters or liters, and you're going to convert them. That's one of the assignments that's going to be due this week for you. All right, let's take a look at our classwork. You can open up your packet here. And we are going to go past meters, and we're going to go into these sample problems here. We're going to do a couple of these sample problems together. That way, when you start working on your homework, that you'll be able to do it by yourself. Now, of course, I'm going to use my can, hates, dates, since, dates, cost, money. Now, what's really nice about doing this on video is you can pause me at any time. Oops, look at what I did. This should be L. And you can pause this at any time and go back and re-watch any of this if you didn't get it. All right, so let's start with this 49. 49 is a whole number. The decimal is going to go right behind it. And starting with liters, and we're going to be moving to and changing them into milliliters. That means we're going to go 1, 2, 3 loops to the right. How do I know which way to go? Because we're starting with liters and we're converting them into milliliters. Starting here, going 1, 2, 3 loops to the right. So here's my decimal. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 loops to the right. These are empty loops. They're going to get zeros. And so we have 4, 9, 0, 0, 0. That's 49,000 milliliters. That just makes sense. 49 liters is a big amount. It's a large amount of liquid. It would be like 49 of those water bottles. So we would have a lot of liquid there. And these are just little droplets, milliliters. Okay, let's try the kiloliter here. Kiloliter is big, liter's smaller than it. So this is big to small. We multiply. So we're going to go over from kiloliters to liters is 1, 2, 3 scoops to the right. And that's what we're going to do with the decimal point. Here's the decimal point. 1, 2, move out of the way here. 1, 2, 3 loops to the right. And there's one empty one that doesn't have anything in it. So when we rewrite this, we're going to write 5, 6, 8, 0 with a decimal point at the end. This is actually 5,680 liters. This would be something really big that holds a lot of water, even larger than a bathtub. This would be like a swimming pool or a pond. All right, if we're looking at 508 milliliters, sounds like a lot, but remember milliliters are tiny. So if we're going from milliliters to liters, we're going to start here at milliliter and scoop 1, 2, 3 to the left. We're actually going to be dividing. Remember, milliliters is only part of liter. 1, 2, 3. And that's where your decimal point will go. So decimal point 508. So it's only part of a liter, which makes sense. It's a little bit more than half of a liter. Okay, boys and girls, if you have any questions, feel free to send me messages or stop and rewind this and take a look at those problems again. Tomorrow we're going to move on to metric units of weight. All right, tonight's homework, and maybe you'll get a chance to do it in class, is this page. You will have a Google form to fill out, and you will also be doing a search around your house. Like I said, just like I found this Coke can, you're going to find 3 items in your class that hold liquid volume. All right, boys and girls, hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.